All right, guys, welcome to the Media Hijack Podcast. I'm your host, Billy Walters, and joining me is Chris Unholy Jesus. Yeah.
Happy Tuesday, family, and welcome back.
Welcome back, guys, to another episode of the Media Hijack. This is episode 229. Before we get started, if you guys want to get some official Media Hijack t-shirts, head over to themediahijack.com, grab you some official Media Hijack Oh, there it is.
There it is.
There it is. Also, if you guys want to cast a replay for this live Twitch video, you can head over to our YouTube channel. And don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe. Give us that 5-star frog splash. All right, let's get started. All right, you ever heard of the game called Roblox?
Yes, I have.
It's like one of the most popular kids game, like right next to Minecraft.
Yeah, man, that's like top tier.
And anybody who has a kids, all of them played it. So this is like one of the most popular games in the world. Every single kid played this game.
Yes, it's played by I've seen so many kids play Roblox. It's almost like the other parent. I feel like it's like, hey kid, here's a tablet. Play some Roblox, and them kids be just Roblox be watching them. I've seen kids fall asleep playing Roblox. So
yeah, Roblox is basically the babysitter.
Yeah,
because when the parents are doing God knows what, the kids are quiet playing games. And what game is that? Roblox, most likely.
That's why they get mad when you get rid of that Wi-Fi. They'll tear that house up.
That iPad generation.
Oof.
Nah, you gonna get slapped, mom. Right. Slap the shit out of you.
Rebecca.
Yeah. Or I remember seeing that one video where the mom turned off the Wi-Fi. It was like a teenager kid, and he ended up breaking all the doors in the house. And the mom was like, damn, I guess you win. Let me turn this back on.
I was like, all right, you got it.
I was like, shit, like, yeah.
Millennials, step up, man. Step up, millennials.
Her parenting skills lost.
Right? That's their house now.
Yeah. Got to show them the fear early, so they know the boundaries, man.
Help me, look at me. I'm a productive citizen. And I ain't here trying to hurt nobody.
Yeah, getting shot by your own kid because you turned the Wi-Fi, that's a bit much.
That's insane.
All right, so Roblox. So, the title was the Roblox Terrorists. So apparently, while most kids are building tycoons and escaping lava floors, one guy on Roblox was plotting terrorism. His gamer tag is Craze3Pain. He is 18 years old. He lives in Texas. His name is James Wesley Berger. Ooh. And he's out here dropping real terror threats inside the Roblox chat. Man,
okay, so is he still free? Has he been apprehended by local authorities, or he's still out here causing mayhem? Or?
I'm pretty sure he's locked up right now.
Okay,
has to be, because he's 18. He's an adult now. And him being 18, you knew he grew up playing this game, so he knows the in and outs of the whole game. He knows the layout. He knows all the mods that everybody's doing. He's probably popular in there. Who knows?
Yeah.
But you know who else plays Roblox that I just saw recently?
Who?
iShowSpeed, that kid.
Oh, the black kid? Yeah.
He jumped over Lamborghinis.
Mm.
Yeah, they have this one clip of him spending like $200,000 on Roblox gear. I was like, whoa. After I saw that, I was like, wait, you can make money from this game? And people make money selling like custom-made gear that players make.
What? And so that's how he makes his money in that game too? Just making
him?
Yeah.
No, he makes his money just streaming.
Well, yeah, I know about that, but I thought that was like he had another hustle going on.
Oh, no. He spent that much money.
Oh, he spent the money and wound up buying
all this clothes, like chained in the game, and sneakers.
Oh man, so this is like it has its own ecosystem. It got its own economy, and
it has its own. Yeah, yep.
Wow.
So people, I guess that's why the game is so big. Like you could do so much. It's like the real world, but you're buying digital assets.
Second Life.
Basically, like the real Second Life, made of blocks. So this guy was casually talking in game about killing Muslims at a mosque and attacking a Christian musical festival, all while playing with these dressed up avatar characters, just chilling there, just talking so casually.
Jesus, man.
Yeah, and how did the feds find out about this? So another player in the game, he saw in the chat, and when he was saying all that stuff, and he was like, I don't think this is normal conversation. So that player, which was another kid, he snitched on him. He reported it, which is a good move, of course.
Good shit.
Yeah, so when parents, when they talk to their kids about like these games, like if you see something crazy, tell your kids to report it. Like who cares? Who cares if you're a snitch? Right. What they gonna do? Come to your house? Maybe.
As far as society goes, we need to start normalizing snitching on some level because there's been way too many, like, over the years, I'm glad this country started at least shifting some kind of direction on, hey, if you see something, say something, especially with a kid who may show signs of being, like, a mass shooter or something in the school because ain't no telling what he's on. Like, while he might be acting this out over in Roblox world, it may transition over to the real world. So, I mean, yeah, nip this shit in the bud because if the parents ain't going to do it, then we need to do it as a community.
Snitches. Go ahead and snitch, new generation.
Do it, man.
Bob says they had the million man march on the game. Like they do crazy stuff on the game. It's like they reenact in real life.
I thought that's what this. At first, I thought that's what this was going to be about today, and then I had to reread it again. I was like, "Wait, you said terrorists?" I was like, "I was hearing about the whole them fighting ICE on Roblox. That's a whole other thing they got going on. Roblox, wow, bro. They be like, ICE was dragging Roblox people out of their house.
I was like,
snatching them up."
Yeah, that almost makes me want to download the game just to see what's going on, man.
Almost did. Out of curiosity, man. I was like, I might have to check in on this chaos. This shit popping.
Bob says Jara's the main snitch. Damn, I wouldn't think Jara would be a snitch, but I guess like he grew up and then he started snitching, I guess.
She says that Jace plays volleyball on it. So Jace would just be chilling.
Jace doing like extracurriculum activities on there. Like, I'm about to make the volleyball team. We're going for nationals on Roblox next week. Next week, we're playing Brazil on Friday. And then I bet Jason in the chat's like, I wish my mom was here to watch me play volleyball. Right? It's like the real, like who knows? Like, Jace could be like one of the top volleyball players in Roblox. A whole life that we don't even know about.
My mom's at work.
It's like, damn. Like, he was probably, like, super famous, too. Like, they take pictures of him, like, when he shows up to the volleyball court. But it's all in Roblox.
Nice.
Yeah. And then they send him, like, probably, like, millions of dollars. But they don't even know Jace have, like, an offshore bank account. And he was a millionaire the whole time.
I don't know. Just think he's a normal kid.
Yeah. And then after he turns 18, it's like, peace out. And then he rolls out of the house in a Lamborghini. They're like, what the hell just happened? Did we miss something?
Lamborghini flies in the sky.
They're like, did we miss something? It's like, yeah, Jace was actually famous on Roblox and he made all his millions of dollars.
The whole time.
He was just waiting to graduate to get out.
Y'all could have had the house paid off.
And then he leaves you guys. It's like, I don't know, y'all. Peace out.
Puts on the shades. Got a random chick in the passenger seat.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
And she's asking a dude. Okay, so back to her story real quick. So FBI, right? They got involved in this. FBI got involved in a terror threat inside the Roblox game. That's how serious this is. Man. And Roblox, they record everything. So Roblox, they had all the receipts from every chat log. But for some reason, I was like, when I heard that, I was like, okay, they got all the receipts. Like, don't they have AI scanning these AI chat logs? I mean, the chat logs from the players for keywords?
You would think, man, because even as playing games I play where I try to say, like, shit, and they'd be like, oh, can't send it. Like, I got blocked. So I don't know what. Roblox ain't got no security?
I think because Roblox is like a kid's game, right? Maybe that went under the radar. This is why they did so much illegal shit on Roblox. I guarantee you they were doing like drug runs on Roblox, like what location they're doing it, just to remain off radar instead of being on like a phone or a burner phone or whatever. They were probably doing these transactions through a game.
I ain't gonna lie, that's pretty smart.
It is smart, dude. Like,
that is pretty damn smart.
That's like a Netflix documentary. Like, the drug mafia was moving drugs through a kid's game called Roblox.
That's crazier than Silk Road, honestly. It's like you're just doing under the guise of a kid game, and you just criminals never sleep, bro. They always thinking of something.
Yeah, they never sleep, dude, and they're actually really smart, like intelligent. People just try to downplay these criminals. Like, no, they're probably smarter than the CEO of Microsoft. They're on a whole nother level.
Straight up, if given the opportunity, It could have been so much better in this world.
Yeah, but they don't want to be taxed, you know? They don't want to be held down by the man.
I heard that shit a lot, man. I don't want them taking my money out of my check. I'm like, and I'll be like, as opposed to going to jail? I was like, I guess, bro. I don't know. I like my freedom too much.
Live free, die young.
Right?
So the FBI raided his house. So they found his house and everything. They raided his house. They found our keylogger and his search history. They said his search history so wild. And he's only 18. They bust his ass. And they got him.
Good shit, man. Probably saved some lives, man. Like, he was probably planning some shit in the real world, too, for all we know.
Maybe, yeah. Props to the Roblox team, their safety teams, like, because they work hand in hand with the FBI, and they shut down his account so quick, and then they traced everything back to that one kid.
Good shit.
Mr. Burger. Yeah.
So probably saved some lives, man. For real, that is good shit.
Dude, imagine just being 18 and then the FBI kicking down your doors.
Because you said something on Roblox.
Right. You had some terrorist threat. And now you're going to prison for who knows how long.
It's good to go to prison. Because you go to prison and be like, hey, what you in for? Like, I made some threats on Roblox. Oh, they're caught ball, man. He done, man. They're going to make him put lipstick on, some eyeshadow.
Yeah, they're like, what?
Hey, all right, turn around. It's like, you know what?
They're like, I don't even understand your crime. It makes no sense. But turn around real quick.
Yeah, they've been locked up so long. They're like, what's a Roblox? An internet? What's that?
Nah, I think that's where... Nah, the people in prison, they know everything. That's what we don't... Like, we think they're like blast from the past. Like, if you've been locked up in the 80s, like, you come out, you're super lost. I mean, kind of, but they are well aware of all the technology, yeah.
That big of, cell phones, because they be having cell phones in prison all the time, so they know at least about cell phones, but I think if the gap is too wide, man, they do come out a lot of times like, man, dressing like the big white. Remember back in the like late 90s, early 2000s in Atlanta, long white tees?
Yeah.
Last time I was back in Atlanta, I saw a dude wearing that. I was like, damn, he must have just got out. He don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, oh, you tell he's like a man of his time. He was probably like 18 when he got locked up.
He's trapped. Yeah.
Now he's 38.
Yeah, his trapped in the FUBU era.
FUBU, right?
The long tees from Champs or whatever. So after they caught him, right, Berger, he admitted everything and he called himself a terrorist. Like, he said all this stuff about himself. He said that threats were meant to cause fear, but he said his mission failed. So now he is facing federal charges with no respawn. And this should be like a heads up to like all the parents. Like, it's a sign to check up on their kids and what are they actually doing online, because Roblox, they have like parental controls on Roblox. Mm-hmm. They're urging these parents, hey, we have these controls in place, like use them so your kids is at least somewhat safe. Because you have the control, right? Like, I mean,
they offer these things for a reason.
Yeah, so put a lock on a lot of this stuff.
Especially with these damn...
Was that?
I was about to say, especially with these damn companies, they ain't trying to take liability for nothing your damn kid do. So that's why they got these parental controls. So they can... accountability's on the parents. Control what your kids do. Which I agree, man, because I remember one time... And I'm not a fan of her in any type of way, but I agree with her in this situation. Cardi B got into an argument one time because somebody was saying like, well, my kids watch your stuff. And she's like, well, my content is not for your kids. So if you have a problem with what your kids watch, then control what your kids watch. That's not on me as a celebrity. Like, I'm marketed towards adults. So you need to control your kids' content, which I agree. I do feel like a lot of times parents get lost in this technology shit and thinking that this content is supposed to parent them and control what they view. The internet is insane, bro. You don't know who's coming in and out of these damn systems. That's like whether it's online or even on social media, man. So I don't know, man. Parents just gotta. It's a different type of parenting that over time that.
Wait, is your audio being? Hey, Bob, could you hear Chris?
Hello. Please don't be out.
Holy shit! Because I didn't see that bar moving at all.
Uh-oh.
I didn't see that bar moving at.
Oh, man.
No. Did you hear yourself?
Oh, man. I hear it now.
Oh, okay, you're good.
Okay.
But let me just verify real quick.
Yeah, because I couldn't hear myself at first.
Because I was like, why I can't see her? Oh, wait, keep talking? Oh, no, you're good, you're good. Okay.
So everything else before that was good too?
I hope so. I just don't see the bar moving for some reason, but go ahead.
Okay, because I was hearing myself on Twitch just now.
Okay, yeah. Okay, go ahead.
We're good?
That was
Okay,
scary.
cool. Man, holy shit. Damn, we was dropping some gems.
Yeah, I was like, we can't do this again.
Right? Yeah. But yeah, no, I feel like with times, man, with like, and right now, this is just like a learning curve for parents going forward. Because honestly, millennials are the first parents to raise kids in this new technology world. So over time, these kids that's come up behind millennials, when they become parents, they'll learn how to parent, control, have more understanding and more, I guess I'm gonna say knowledgeable, I guess maybe knowledgeable is what I'm looking for, of like parental control when it comes to technology going forward. Because it's just all new, man. I see parents just get online and then run off to go do something, and the kid just doing whatever the hell they want online. So like I said, this new generation of parents learning this shit, so it's gonna be some bumps along the way.
Yeah, because like back then, like parents raising kids, that shit was chaos back then, because there wasn't a lot of things like they could do like for the kids to get them to calm the hell down. Besides like, hey, go play outside or go play with your toys, but then kids would get tired of the toys, they get tired outside, so they create chaos wherever they go. But now, like with the technology, we got these electronic devices where that's like the new outside, and it works way better because it'll shut them up so quick. And the parents like, cool, now I can finish this book, or I can finish whatever they got to do. Yeah.
Man, when I was a kid,
but then they come across like the internet. That's where things get crazy because they're connected to a world that adults are connected to.
Man, with a whole lot of adult content. I think like more than half the internet is adult content. It's easy to stumble across something crazy.
And the predators are there.
Yes, they are out there, man.
Because there's another story I got about Roblox. It's a New Jersey teacher meets a student on Roblox. A 26-year-old New Jersey middle school teacher met a 17-year-old boy off of Roblox, exchanging like explicit pictures. And then he ended up meeting him and then sexually assaulted him inside of a garage and inside a supermarket bathroom. So they met 2 different times.
Nice.
This was in New Jersey, yeah. And a teacher met a student or a kid off Roblox. 17-year-old kid too. Like he's old enough to almost be an adult. Got drilled and everything.
So he was a teacher that's clearly a predator. And he on Roblox? Oh man, he double dipping. He trying to get 2 resources.
Adults are on Roblox.
Bro, that's crazy.
Yeah. And you know how they have voice changers on there. There's like apps where you can change your whole voice. You can sound like a girl, you can sound like a guy, you can sound like a robot, you can sound like a little kid. Mm-hmm. And they could use these voice mod, on these games to make it sound like they're like a kid just like you, but they end up being like an adult.
Yes, because like I never like had an account or anything on Roblox before, but the one time I did play it, I played it on iPad. I was playing on my godson's account, and then I was like, oh, okay, cool. This is kind of like not really my kind of thing, but I can see why kids like gravitate towards it. But it makes sense that they would hang out in these type of places where it's just like nothing but kids on there and kids. Because I've walked into a room one time where like parents will be in one room hanging around drinking and talking, and the next room all the kids on iPads, every last one of them on Roblox, bro. Like a gang of kids just chilling, nobody talking. They just all boop, boop, boop.
That's almost like Roblox. Every like event like at somebody's house.
My kids going there, get the Wi-Fi, cool, y'all good? Mm-hmm. We gonna be over here getting drunk.
There's another story, a kidnapping, like a 10-year-old that was it was found in California, right? Another 27-year-old man groomed a 10-year-old girl on Roblox, and then got her to go on Discord, talked to her on Discord, and then got her like her address and stuff, and then end up abducting her.
Jeez.
Yeah, but then like later she was rescued from the dude's car over at like a strip mall over like 4 hours from her home, 4 hours away from her home.
Wow.
Like, I don't know how they found out the information, like where she was at, but shit, they found this grown ass man with a 10-year-old girl that he met off Roblox.
10, bro. That's crazy. She can't even buy you a drink. What are you thinking, man? Like,
dude, Roblox is
the spot, bro.
That shit is like a spawn for pedophiles. Like,
straight up, man.
That's their camping ground, and they're like, holy shit, I can fiddle with kids from the comfort of my home, playing a game, getting to know these kids. Dude, imagine a fucking foot-long Jeff, whatever his name.
Oh, yeah.
Subway?
Jeff, Jared.
Jared Footlong, yeah.
Jared Footlong, yeah.
Shit, he would have had a ball with this game.
Oh, man. He'd be like that dude from Family Guy, like, the old Herbert the pervert, the old man.
Yeah.
He'd be excited like him. Get your fat ass back here. Like,
I remember there was a Halloween episode. I don't know how Family Guy get away with it. But a Halloween episode where, you know, that he knocked on the door and then Herbert was giving out candy. And it was like a pumpkin, you know, candy box or whatever. And then he had it where his dick was at, right? So then, like, the kids, they go and they grab the candy, and then he starts laughing. And then he's like, get some more. And then they get more, and then he keeps laughing. And then, like, the third time they got more, and then he started, like, he was like, ah! Like, I guess, like, he had, you know, he busted in there. I was like, this is
Family Guy, bro. How?
How did they get away with that? That's so nasty.
They know people, man. That's the only reason why, man. That shit's still on there, too.
Yeah, and now it's, like,
crazy.
Owned by Disney.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I got another story about Roblox. So a UK satanic sextortion ring.
Jesus.
Yeah, so a terrifying criminal network targeting children between the ages of 9 and 11 used Roblox, among other platforms, to groom children into self-harm. And then they exploit minors. This is all in the UK.
Damn.
And it was a satanic neo-Nazi group behind all of this. And they did all this on Roblox. Like a satanic sex ring.
That is going. I mean, I would say go ahead and shut it down, but nah, some kids might lose their mind over that.
Dude, they got kids to like hurt themselves. That's crazy, right?
Man, that's like prime predator ground right there, man.
You remember the blue whale story a long time ago?
Oh, vaguely. I might need a little reminder. That sounds familiar.
Yeah, I'm kind of like fuzzy about it, but like what I remembered, it was like this dude. He was like the leader of this group called Blue Whale, and he got so connected to these children, right? He ended up making them do like all these, I guess like dares. Well, not like dares, but like challenges or missions, right? He put them on missions. He was like, do this, do that, and then next thing you know, I want to see you like slit your arm. Like, let me see. Like, he made them do like a lot of self-harm shit. And then like the ultimate, at the end, like the ultimate goal was for them to like completely kill themselves. And he had like this girl, she was already like, you know, on the precipice of her committing suicide. And then she was like, this is my final mission that I was given. And she jumped off the building. And that was like, that was kind of like the beginning of that type of trend on this weird shit that's happening online.
And now it's on
Roblox will be like one of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I know like the because wasn't that like an Asian chick that jumped off? Wasn't it over somewhere in China or something? Was that story? I feel like it was somewhere over there.
Might have been.
The
the
blue whale.
It was so
I remember
long,
So I remember like there's like there's like an American version of this, but it isn't like a cult. It's more like just regular criminals that like they wind up like posing like they'll use like a girl or something like that to like flirt with like a. So far, it seems like it's been boys who've been in high school that play like a sport or something, and they like you know like, hey, I think you're cute or whatever, and then they start sending like dick pics to the person or whatever. And once the girl gets all the videos and pictures of them and stuff, like, hey, if you don't give us like And honestly, it'd be like, hey, like if you don't give us like $600, you know, we're gonna show this to everybody. And these kids have been like offing themselves. And it's like, whoa, man.
That's how they do it.
And then they never catch the people. So at least as far as I know, I've not heard a story where they've actually caught someone that, you know, ransomed these kids is like, you know, no explicit photos like that, man. And there's been like kids like in like seniors in high school and juniors and stuff, man. So far, it's only been dudes I've heard they've been targeting. Just like young men, young teenage boys. Crazy.
Yeah. Like, remember we were talking about the thing, like in Korea, the dude, like the nth room? It was similar. Like, where they would get these females, like, to give up, like, explicit photos of themselves, and then they use that as blackmail, and then they control them. Like, they make them do, like, whatever they want, because if they don't do whatever they want, they're going to expose them, which they were going to expose them anyway, you know?
No matter what. That's the sad part about it.
The internet is a whole nother game, man.
And you just gotta know what neighborhood you're in on the internet. Be careful.
Yeah, and like anything that's like super popular, like especially in games like Roblox, Fortnite, all those really big popular games.
Right.
You're gonna have the criminals are out there too.
Hanging out there, man. Mm-hmm. You ain't gonna catch that shit in GTA though. There's too many angry grown folks in that motherfucker.
Yeah, it's a whole nother game. Yeah,
it's a whole nother monster.
All right, so that's all I got for that. So yeah, keep your kids safe. Use that parental control in Roblox, and yeah, keep the streets safe, man. People plotting terrorist acts out here on a game. Come on.
What world are we living in right now, man? Like, what?
But then imagine if he actually did those terrorist threats, right? And then he logs back in and brags about it.
Oh my god!
Like you're bragging about it to kids. Yeah.
Yeah, look at me, man. And then what do you say? He was like, how do you say? He was like, what, 17, 18?
18, yeah.
Oh yeah, they're gonna charge his ass an adult for real.
He's gonna get a cell next to Jared.
Mm-hmm. He said, "Oh, company."
All right, take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Yeah. I just dawned on me. I was like, hopefully I didn't do this topic before. I feel like I might have. It just dawned on me. I was like, have I ever done this? Okay, so frozen virus, modern risk. So what they just like scientists are discovering now that, well, not now, within the past several years actually, is that while they've been out there up in the Arctic digging through ice and all that, because of global warming, the ice caps are melting faster, yada, yada, yada. Everybody on Earth knows what's going on right now with that situation. But what they don't know is that a lot of viruses are actually starting to be released from these melting ice caps. Viruses that's been in there for like tens of thousands of years that over time were frozen. And now that the ice caps started to melt, a lot of these viruses are coming back into rotation within planet Earth again. They back in rotation. They've been out the game for a long time, like 40,000 some years, and now they're discovering a bunch of viruses that are coming out of this, out of like these glaciers up in the Arctic, and they're wondering, oh shit, what if we actually have released something deadly that's been in there for an ancient virus? That's what they're worried about right now. We accidentally released an ancient virus. Because for the most part, while they found all these viruses so far, they haven't found anything that's been deadly to humans yet. But they're getting worried that, oh shit, if melting these ice caps up here in the Arctic start melting too much, what's the chance of us getting kind of like a human-ending virus that might be released because of global warming? So, crazy. I didn't even know viruses consider that shit. But it's basically like, hey, putting a virus in the freezer, let it sit, cool, it's unfreeze now, it's coming out, being released into the earth again.
Yeah, well, what they call that when they freeze something? Is it like cryo sleep or cryotech?
Yeah, cryogenics or something like that.
Cryogenics?
Yeah, it's cryo.
Yeah, it's like the same thing that what's his name, Walt Disney did.
Yes, but like with nature, on a nature level, like nature's own natural cryogenics, I guess, if you will. But it's defrosting now.
So it's possible for things like to live after they're being frozen for like thousands of years.
Yeah, at least on a microscopic level, anyways. Shit. Now, as far as a human, that might be too big, but...
So, like, these viruses they're finding, are they putting them, like, in, like, little tubes and then testing them? Or, like, what are they doing to these viruses?
Okay, so, like, actually, let me start from the beginning, because I jumped way ahead.
Bob said one did it. Go ahead. She's talking about the show.
Oh yeah, damn, great show. Okay, so in recent years, scientists have revived viruses frozen in permafrost for tens of thousands of years. These microbes, long thought dormant and harmless, are showing signs of activity in lab experiments. As climate change accelerates, the thawing of Earth's oldest ice, some researchers are asking at startling questions: what happens when a microbial past collides with the modern world? And so basically saying the permafrost, it basically is the ground that has remained frozen for at least 2 consecutive years. But in some regions in the Arctic, it has been frozen for tens of thousands of years. It stretches across vast of like large landscapes like Serbia and Alaska, across Canada, Greenland. That's like some of the coldest parts of like, at least within our northern hemisphere. And it says as global temperatures rises, this permafrost is thawing faster and deeper than expected, revealing not just bones and or moss, but biological matter, and some of it is still alive. And yeah, they said in 2022, researchers in France, led by this scientist, revived 13 previously unknown viruses from Serbian permafrost. The viruses that they found were estimated to be about 48,500 years old and still capable of infecting amoebas. These findings confirm that many scientists had long suspected ancient viruses can survive in frozen conditions and remain infectious. So that's going to be insane if, like, say, these ice caps melt one day and then, you know, ocean rises up. And I saw a map of what would look this world would look like if those ice caps completely just melt. Oh man, New York is gone. Manhattan wiped out, man. Florida gone. Anything that's on the coast is like susceptible to getting wiped out completely. And imagine if that shit happens, and on top of that, a damn ancient virus releases. Now, part of me thinks that this is my little conspiracy brain thinking that what if this is like a fail safe for Earth? Like, hey, if these caps melt, it's because the humans' fault, and if it melts, I'm gonna just release these these antibodies, if you will, to deal with us. That's really doing the harm to it.
Yeah, I never thought about that. Yeah, that could be a thing.
Like a nature fail safe. Like, oh, these humans done too much damage. Achoo! And it's fucking just
they're like it's almost impossible to make these caps melt like that unless you're doing something that you're not supposed to be doing. You know, which is end up heating the whole environment and shit. And like, hold on, okay, so this would be like, you know, the safe shit
to save Earth from us.
Like, all right, you guys did it on yourselves, and now the virus releasing. Now they're gonna kill everybody, then nature's gonna rebuild itself again.
Yes, to save itself, man. That's my conspiracy brain thinking of.
Yeah, because I would think, like, if you are the Earth, right, you're taking care of a whole planet, and if these parasites, aka humans, out here causing havoc, you know, harm to like nature, like at a catastrophic, I don't know the word,
Yeah, like just like causing all these like catastrophic events of like. Because now we're starting to realize with global warming, like, so I'm hearing about like right now on the East Coast, like y'all supposed to be in like a nasty ass heat wave out there soon. I was watching that like on the news yesterday. I was like, holy shit! Like it's like a lot of this climate change is throwing all the weather out of whack. Now, granted, these are things that would have eventually happened at some point in this planet's lifetime, but because all the fossil fuel and damage we do to this planet through factories and just polluting the air and greenhouse effects. This is kind of like the backlash for it of, we're going to release a virus that's going to cut this human population in half so y'all can't do this anymore. We'll take y'all back to caveman status. Right. Slow this shit down. Fuck. So just hearing this story, I was like, oh man, like it sounds like a defense mechanism, to be honest. This is like a threshold for Earth. That's what it sounds like to me. So what the scientists, what I'm saying is that while these viruses aren't known to infect humans, their survival raises significant questions. If one virus can endure nearly 50,000 years in the frozen permafrost, what else might be preserved beneath the surface? What could happen if those microbes are reintroduced in today's ecosystem? And it says, this growing concern has prompted calls for better microbial surveillance in the Arctic. Scientists argue we need early warning systems, improved climate infrastructure, and clear ethical standards when handling ancient biological material. Revising these viruses isn't inherently dangerous, but requires caution, transparency, and strict containment protocols, which I agree, man. They need to set up some kind of contingency for where if they do release something, all them scientists or whatever, lock that whole area down, trap it. Don't let that shit spread and go across borders. Like they gotta, because this is some groundbreaking stuff. And man, honestly, something like this, all the world's governments need to come together on this. The UN or somebody, whoever, need to sit down and have a council and be like, hey, like we're gonna research this stuff, but if something happens, the world has to be in on this because this is gonna get everybody killed if we accidentally release something.
Isn't there like a scientist council like that?
I think so. They got some kind of
like
science
a nation of scientists. Just like the UN, but for scientists.
Come together. Yeah, like a science community. There is one. I'm not sure if they're what the name.
And then they all like there's like one main like branch, right? So everything that they find, like in research, they send it up to the main branch, and then the whole world know about it. It's just like doctors.
Yeah, I would think so. At least or some kind of system of where a science team finds something and then they go through like a process of like, hey, let's forward this up to like a congressman or a senator, and then get this up to the government's ear, and then we get some shit. Yeah, get some shit put in place. Yeah, there's got to be some kind of system.
Bob would know.
She's in on it. Yeah, man, that's yeah, but that was it for that story. I didn't really have too much on that. This is just one of them. Oh shit, we might need man. Every week is something new in this damn on Earth, so this is another one another concern.
All right, I got a story. All right, so actress, right? She has to play a role of a pregnant mom in a TV show or a TV movie. Well, not TV movie, movie, right? She has to pretend like she's pregnant. But then next thing you know, like she said her body started going through changes. Like it's almost like her body thought she was actually pregnant.
Oh.
Yeah. So she started having like missed periods. Her belly was getting swollen. She had morning sickness, like like all the symptoms of somebody who's pregnant, right? Her boobs started getting bigger. She was lactating, dude. She was like, "What the hell?" She's like, "I'm not pregnant. I just play a pregnant person on TV." Yeah. And then with the craziest shit I ever heard, she said she had phantom kicks, like from the baby in her stomach. But there's no baby in there. But there's like her stomach, it was like something was kicking in her stomach.
So she felt the sensation of it.
Yeah, and she was just acting in a movie of being pregnant, but her body believed it because in her head she had to get in character and she had to believe that she was pregnant. So her body was like, "Hey, this motherfucker pregnant."
Right. I've heard of something like that before too, where a female had to fake a pregnancy before, whatever, some story, and then like their body started changing and adjusting based off of like the what they was making their brain believe, man.
Yeah,
that's crazy. The mind is wild, bro.
That's how strong the mind is. So be careful how like you think, right?
It is,
dude.
True,
that's
man.
So crazy, right? Getting phantom kicks, and then your boobs getting bigger. And then you're lactating. Mm-hmm. Milk is coming out. You're like, what the hell? I'm not even pregnant. But you play a pregnant mom on TV.
That's why I think actors in Hollywood are crazy. Because when you really want to act, bro, you have to convince yourself you are this character, man. Like, I usually like hear stories like, for example, like with actors like go like, hey, I spent the time at a insane asylum for like 2 weeks and hung out with the patients there to get the feel of how it is to be in an insane asylum. And over time, I started thinking with actors, I'm like, man, like, are they kind of fucked up in the head because you constantly like you don't have an identity? I mean, you have yourself, but you have to convince yourself that you're this character. I've always wondered that, man. Like, it's kind of like, dude, who are you? Who are you really?
Dude, that's like what I always say. I was like, the best actors are probably the most psychotic, dude.
Straight up.
Like, they're probably the most fucked up people. Like, for example, Johnny Depp. I'm not saying he's fucked up, but he is such a great actor in so much weird roles and different roles. I was like, This dude gotta be fucked up in real life.
Got to be, man.
You know who
He's
else is probably fucked up in real life? That actor from Twilight. What's his name?
Which one? The vampire dude?
The vampire dude. Glitter
Robert Pattinson?
Robert Pattinson. Dude, his acting skills, dude, level 10. This guy, his acting skills is so good. Huh?
Yeah, like, have you ever seen Mickey 17? Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah. I saw him on Mickey 17. So good. I was like, this guy is freaking crazy. Him on Batman. I saw him on this other movie you told me to watch where it was like some church movie.
Oh shit! I forgot he was in that movie. He was the priest that was messing with that.
He was the priest. Yeah, that was messing. Yep.
Yeah. I forgot.
I was like, holy shit! This dude, he has no bounds. Like he knows how to. His acting's so good.
He played in this other movie called Lighthouse. Crazy, bro. Crazy. He's good at it, man. This dude's hitting out the park, bro.
he might be a little better than Johnny Depp. Like, because I
think so, man. He's got a lot of range.
Yeah, he has a lot of range. What did Bob say?
Bob said he said he would pee on. Oh, let me move my shit. Oh, it says Bob said he would pee on himself and just be crazy all the time to get into character. Oh, Johnny Depp? Yeah, I believe it. I believe it.
Yeah, but the Twilight guy,
he is
amazing, dude.
Yeah, it's got to a point with him. I was like, yeah, we could leave that Twilight shit alone, bro. He's like past that, bro.
Yeah, he is way beyond that.
Even that chick too that's in it, the chick that was his love interest in the movie, she's not too bad either, bro. She got some good roles, but he's killing it right now though.
Yeah, wasn't he on the other movie, The Tenet? He was on Tenet, right?
Yeah, Tenet. He was in Tenet.
That shit was so good.
Bro, this is a movie called Good Times. Check that shit out. That's probably his craziest movie. He got Robert Pattinson's movie called Good Times. It's about his brother getting locked up, and he has to bail him out of jail, and he goes through so much shit to get this money to bail his brother out. By the end of the movie, you're like, bro, this shit ain't even worth it. Just leave his ass locked up. It's crazy. Good Times. Yeah. Check it out, man. This is another good Robert Pattinson movie. I'm gonna think I'm a Robert Pattinson head, bro. I just realized I watch a lot of his movies. He's a good actor.
I'm becoming like a fan because like with all the random shit that he's on.
Oh yeah, what's her name? Kirsten. She played the chicken. She was the vamp. No, she was the Bella in Twilight. She was the main girl.
Oh yeah. She played Diana. Yeah.
She played Princess Diana. Yeah. She got some good roles.
Yeah, she got good too. Yeah.
They left that Native American dude, the werewolf, Jacob. Yeah, they left his ass.
Yeah. Jacoby.
Yeah, Jacoby. Yeah, they gone, man. They done moved past that. Yeah, shout out to them. Both good actors.
But yeah, like actors like pretending like they're pregnant and then actually having like symptoms of somebody that's pregnant. How crazy is that?
The mind, man.
The mind is so freaking powerful, man. And there's like a word for it. I don't know. It's like pseudo cystitis. It's like basically false pregnancy. That was like the symptom for that.
Yeah.
If you guys can look it up. Because I deleted the word because I couldn't pronounce it, so I deleted it off my notes. Because I was like, I'm not going to use it. But now I was like, I should have left it there. But it's like pseudo cystitis.
But basically, like when you just like just take control of your mind, I guess. I don't even know how would you even explain that. Like just convince your mind.
Yeah. Like basically, like because if you're an actor, right? Of course, you gotta get into character. When if you're getting into character and it happens to be a pregnant character, you're gonna pretend like you're pregnant, and your body's like, oh shit, this motherfucker's pregnant.
Man, yeah.
Shit, we better start the engines up, like right. Start the lactating the milk, get all the milk to the breast, like, we're overtime.
All right, let's skip this period. All right, we're gonna get out. All right.
And then the peer department is like, oh shit, we gotta cancel the peer department. They're like, all right, we're gonna cancel the peer department. They take all that shit out. And then
close the gates. They're
like, okay. Baby swollen belly, she's getting morning sickness, and then the morning sickness department clocks in. Give her morning sickness. Oh, she's throwing up every day. It's like, what the hell?
She's getting hungry too. I wonder if she was getting hungry too. Like, I gotta eat for two, but it's not. It's just her.
Or like she's getting like cravings, like random, like weird cravings.
Damn, I want a Reese's cup. It's like something random.
Yeah.
Yeah, the mind's crazy, man. Hey, the CIA knew about this, man. That's why they try to utilize it as a weapon.
Dude, the brain is powerful. They have like a whole article about that shit.
Crazy. I saw an article earlier about it was too much to read, man. It was a science article, but they figured out, man, AI again, bro. They're using AI to create artificial memories for Alzheimer's patients. Like, they're putting a chip in people's brains, and that's what they're trying to do. I don't think it's been started yet. But what they're planning is they're gonna put a chip in like a person with Alzheimer's and put a chip in their brain. So like when their memory goes out, like it won't be false memories that's being fed to them. It's memories documented from real life experiences that they had. It kind of like helps them remember things.
Wow.
Something crazy, and it's all AI ran. I'm like, whoa, this is crazy.
Dude, the future is now.
It is, man.
It's blasting off at the speed of light right now, and shit. Like right now, you just gotta buckle our seatbelts because, you know, since AI is being like integrated into almost everything that we're using now, you know, like social media, all that.
Everything, bro. Everything.
Dude, they got us, man. And we don't even know anything is even real anymore because there's so much like fake shit that's going out. There's so much real shit that's going out where we can't even verify if it's real anymore, even if it's real, right? The only people that know it's real is the people that actually filmed it. But there's so much fake footage to where it looks real, but nobody knows if it's real
at all.
So we're in like this weird ass limbo where we're like, okay, we don't know if it's real or fake. We don't know anymore.
Yeah.
So we don't know if we're getting like real news.
Yeah, man. Somebody mentioned this last week on a podcast, and I was like, damn, this is true. He was like, yo, we live like in an anti-truth era. It's like, but it's hard to trust anything, man. It is so difficult. It is like someone like, there's a saying. It's like, by the time the truth reaches you, the lie has traveled the world twice. It's great.
Yeah.
That's the way it is now, man. And you just gotta either figure this shit out, figure these lies, who's lying, who's lying.
You just gotta use your gut feeling now. Yeah. Because Bob, like, she be sending like Instagram posts on like Joe Rogan talking about like weird shit. But then I look at it, I was like, no, that's not him. He don't say stuff like that. Yeah. He don't even talk like that. But she didn't know, you know, because she's not like a regular Joe Rogan listener like I am, so I can detect this shit. Yeah. I was like, damn. But normal people, they could get tricked so easily, like from people like that. Like, holy shit, Joe Rogan said this. I'm like, no, he didn't. But like, it's so hard to, like, if you're not a regular listener, you would think that's real shit. And then you could do that with anybody.
Oh, real shit. I see it all the time with just politics because since I keep up with that shit like a hawk, and I'll see a lie go out there. I'm like, damn, and then people just eat it up. I'm like, bro, like I can't stop the masses. It's like it's easy because like it's easy for people who don't keep up with it to fall for it. And I see what you're saying too. It's like if you don't know, then you don't know. Then you'll fall for anything you see happening.
Yeah, and then like with the old folks that if it looks real to them, they believe it because. Like, there's some old heads, like parents and stuff, right? They would have to verify with their own child, like, hey, is this cat really cooking a steak right now? And then, you know, they send the video to their child. The child looks at it, like, it's a cat cooking a steak? You think that's real, Mom? Mom was like, I don't know, it looks real. So, like, that's how you know, like, dude, this shit, it could be changing like the whole world, and the old folks are getting affected the most because they're like the most vulnerable to like scams, right?
Yeah, my dad used to be like that. He used to fall for like phishing emails and all this other stuff, and me and my mom were like, stop clicking on everything. No, click out of this wheel of thing that you think you can win an iPad from. Get out of this.
I just won, though. Instead I won.
Like, god damn, man. I have to put on parenting controls on you, man. Shit.
Yeah, the old folks, they get them easily. And then, dude, they have like saved up money. So like, yeah, we could just get all this old money easily. I
watched a YouTube video. Yeah, I watched a video like last year, and it was talking about how these old, like, there was this old lady who wound up dying. She wound up dying poor. And so when her kids went to her house to clean up everything and take care of, like, they get her funeral arrangements done and all this other stuff, and they wound up finding out because the house that she was retired and everything had all this money, but when she died like in almost like borderline halfway house. So the kids were kind of like confused, and when they started going through a computer and stuff, they saw she got in contact with somebody online or whatever, and just kept sending them money until they got a hold of a bank account and drained the fuck out of that shit. Now, supposedly there's some kind of AI thing that was saying like, hey, support, Trump's fucking campaign or whatever. And so she kept giving money to the campaign, and it wouldn't stop taking money out of her shit. And then she got broke, bro. And she had a lot of money. She was in on a lot of money after retirement. But her kids were like, shit, we can't even afford her funeral because she had money that was supposed to be saved up for this type of moment, this type of stuff, and now we have nothing.
Damn, that's crazy. Imagine saving up for your own death, right? That's crazy.
All right, man. Dying is expensive, bro.
Shit.
That shit is
I ain't
crazy.
gonna leave nobody with nothing.
I want to leave. I'm gonna try to leave somebody with something, man. Because I ain't gonna lie. After my dad passed, bro, luckily my parents got all their ducks in order with their life insurance and stuff, so it alleviated a lot of shit. It's still a lot of stuff to deal with, but it alleviated the financial aspect, man. Because funerals are expensive, bro.
Yeah.
It's up there with a wedding. It's like
all my shit is on Bob's name.
That's the best way
Bob
to do it.
probably don't know that, but I was like, fuck it. If whatever happened, give it to Bob.
So you're my favorite.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. I was like, whatever, give it to Bob. Because I was like, she might be alive the longest.
So Bob says, at least pay for your own funeral. Yeah, man. That's real shit, bro. Because if you leave that shit to the family, it is... When we had to go out there and pick out urns and all this stuff for my dad's funeral, I was like, man, just shoot me into space, bro.
Yeah, it's expensive, dude.
Yeah, because we had to go through like a catalog book at the funeral home. I'm like, oh, that costs. Holy shit. They're like, oh, let's find something a little cheaper, bro. Not even he would spend money on this. Let's go to the next page, bro. It's expensive, bro.
Yeah. Bob's you're my benefactor. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You hear me know that?
Right?
Oh, well, we got to live as long as we can.
That's the best way to do it.
Whatever the world has for us.
Right. Eat right. That's the best way to do it. If you want to prolong your life, eat right.
Health is wealth, right?
Yes. She said, I tell him all the time.
Damn, Jeremy probably salty.
That's cool. At least it's not gonna be a surprise.
It's like, damn. Let me take a leak real quick, and then you got another story?
I do. I got a very short story, but it's about robots.
Oh, okay.
So we should be.
I got one too, because we're still at 110, so we're good.
All right. So robot talk, man. So
beep,
China
beep.
hosts. Beep boop beep. China hosts world's first half marathon race between humans and robots. So some 21 humanoid robots raced alongside thousands of runners around a 13-mile course in Beijing on Saturday. They got these robots running, man. They try and train them. They don't hunt us down eventually. These robots gonna be running like Jesse Owens, man. I'm scared. This is how it starts, man. It says robots have raced against humans in a half marathon for the first time ever. Some 21 humanoid robots raced alongside thousands of runners around a 13-mile course in Beijing, China on Saturday. Some of the robots that took part were short as 3 feet and 9 inches, tiny little guys, while others stood as 5'9". They had to reassemble humans and be able to walk or run on wheels, and wheels weren't allowed on them, so they was able to walk and run. But they didn't let them cheat though. It was like, hey, no wheels, robot. But it's cool to me. I saw some of the photos and some of the videos of it. They look like little kids, like robot kids. It's crazy.
Like short legs and stuff.
Yeah, man. It's like what a 6-year-old would look like. It's like the body of a 6-year-old with a robot. I know it's
like
kind of
racing
cute,
against adults.
Yeah, man. Like this. It was like a marathon. It's like, hey, humans are running and then robots are running, and then they want running around like 13 miles. As like this course was 13 miles around Beijing.
Damn.
It said the winning robot was Taigong Ultra, which crossed the finish line with a time of 2 hours and 40 minutes. while the men's winner, his time was actually 1 hour and 2 minutes. Though the humans wound up beating the robots this time.
Right.
So, but 2 hours and 40 minutes, and that robot was just chugging along, didn't stop. So they said like one of the robots, a couple of robots when he was running around the track though, like did wind up falling over. But for the most part, the one that ran, he was chugging along, man. He never stopped, man. So this is like a huge step for robots. They never took a step before. I'm sure next year when they do this again, the robots will improve 1,000-fold, and we'll probably have rocket boots. And probably have rocket boots or something.
Yeah, by next year we're all done.
We're done, man. We'll fucking cook like salmon.
These
robots.
Yeah,
teach them how to run.
We gotta compete with robots, dude.
Man, the next step is like, hey guys, let's teach you how to shoot. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna leave this planet, bro. Y'all tripping. Let's teach you how to shoot this AR-15.
Yeah,
that's what America's gonna do. Since this is a gun country, they'll be like, "Hey, y'all, we're gonna hold like an AR-15 contest between humans and robots." I'm like, "Yeah, keep teaching them because that's how they do it. They learn."
Yeah, they can do that, but then like humans gonna realize like, damn, we're never gonna be at the same level as AI
ever
at anything, and then we're gonna feel some type of way, right? So humans, they're gonna rebel against this. They're like, no, death to AI. It's not gonna be countries fighting against each other. It's gonna be humans fighting against robots.
Oh, that's what happened in the Matrix, man.
And it's gonna happen, yeah. Just like in the Matrix, yeah.
Yeah, man, because it's gonna be especially once they get synthetic bodies, man. When they start feeling like real skin and have bodies, it's over, bro. They're gonna tell you, man, the humans gonna have to be.
Dude, it might be happening like right now. Like AI, they probably have synthetic bodies right here running the streets. You know, doing normal jobs, normal everything. Like you don't realize like who's like an NPC or not. Right. We could be living in a world like that, like right now, and they're like in the training program. Cause you ever like been in public, right? And then you're getting like coffee or whatever, but then like the person seems so robotic. You're like, ain't no way this guy is doing his job like this, like a robot. It's just so weird.
Something's
doing
off.
Everything like perfect and whatever. Like it just feels weird. No personality or nothing. You're like, could this be like an AI or like an NPC like in real life that you don't know about?
Man, it's like, man, something uncanny about his facial features. Why he's smiling? Like he's smiling, but there's nothing behind the eyes. This is his like machines.
Yeah, it's all dark. It's darkness.
No soul behind it.
Zero soul. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see this happening, man. Because it's gonna be, I think, way further down the line. But once they start getting robots out here and start working and stuff, man, you out your mind if you don't think they're gonna start asking for rights. They're gonna be like, hey, y'all treating us robots wrong.
It's gonna be like iRobot.
Straight up.
But then the people that's fighting for the rights is the people that's behind all that.
Oh, fighting for the robots' rights?
Yeah.
The masterminds, I can see that. Man. But this is like man, you know what's gonna happen? This is gonna be like the movie Blade Runner, where eventually these AIs are gonna get bodies and have synthetic bodies, and then they're gonna start making laws for like, hey, it's illegal for these machines to exist on this level. Let's send out a Blade Runner, and they'll have like a specific group of cops designed to hunt down these damn replicants trying to pretend to be human, and they snatch them out of the workplaces, and these replicants are out there trying to pretend to be like prostitutes, and they getting chased after by Blade Runners.
It can happen. Dude, our future could be like within these movies, like the Blade Runner movie, or what's the other movie? Something 71.
Something 71. Some 41.
I forgot the title.
You know.
Yeah. I forgot. Never mind.
Man, yeah. This is the future we're looking at, man. So it says like, what else I got? This is actually a very short story. There's not really much on it. Several robots were dead. As I said, several of the robots wore running shoes with one donning boxing gloves, another wearing a headband saying "bound to win" in Chinese. Yeah, I wish I had sent you some photos of this shit. This shit's hilarious, man. They show like a robot collapsing and being like he's exhausted from running. Wow, bro, it's insane.
Damn, like he's tired. Yeah, like, I'm exhausted from boxing.
My gears are rusted. Like I gotta sit down. Charge me, man. Is that a charging port nearby? But yeah, so running robots, man. That's my short ass story right there. They talk about creating robot dogs to do the same thing, which they already been doing. I think they can jump now. Shit.
They can jump. They can do a backflip. They can put a bullet through your head.
Shit, man. I remember one time they were talking about using robot dogs, right? There was one time they were talking about using robot dogs for police in America. I was like, as a black man, that is a huge fear of mine. Please don't do this.
That's a huge fear to everybody.
Fuck, man. That's horrifying.
That shit does not discriminate. Like, if you're doing something fucked up, you're getting shot. It's a robot. Pew, pew.
Bang, bang.
Yeah, like, okay, you fucked up. Yeah, you're going to get fucked up.
Sometimes robots be like,
what are you going to take the robot to court? Like, the robot's like, fuck, I'm doing my job. Well, guaranteed, because it's a robot. They could backtrack. They got all the receipts. They're like, oh yeah, robot's doing his job. Man, but that'll be the day where the robot go rogue and then just do random shit. Like, holy shit, this robot is not programmed normal. It went rogue. Like it's off the walls. And then that's when humans realize, holy shit. Are we robots too? And then we choose to live lives like this? Then that's when your fucking head explode.
Everywhere.
Like, holy shit, were we robots the whole time? Yeah.
Meat robots.
We're like, what the hell? Or then that's when this reality it turns into like Black Mirror. What's the other show? Altered Carbon, man. I've been watching Black Mirror, man. I finally had to catch up on the newest season, man. Crazy as always, man. Crazy. I was like, that first episode. Did you watch the new season of Black Mirror yet? Yeah, I finished it.
Yeah, I was late to the game, man. I was like, damn, I forgot all about it. I had it like on my list and everything. I was like, well, let me catch up on this. Man, that one where the lady had to pay for like those trials to stay alive because she had like a aneurysm at school. She was like a teacher, and they're like, hey, like, you know, you can go out with you and your husband. Y'all can still go out to that wine venue, but if you go outside the signal radius, you got to pay for the extra. I was like, oh hell, fuck this. Man.
It's because like she already like died, but then did like a surgery on her to where they're like, yeah, we keep her alive, but you have to pay like this subscription, and then she cannot go out between these bounds.
Unless you pay for the package deal and all this.
But basically, like, your wife is dead already, if you think about it.
Should have been let her go, because all it did was make their situation so much more worse.
Yeah, and then he had to get drilled.
Oh, that's right. He was doing like some OnlyFans. Oh, man, I forgot about that part.
Yeah.
He did, man. Did something strange for a little piece of change. Oh, man.
But that's reality, dude. You need that money, that shit. How far will you go as a family man?
Man, show my feet. That's my max.
To protect your family or whatever.
Show my feet is like my cutoff. That's it. Nothing beyond my feet.
Dude, there's this UFC fighter who did an OnlyFans because I guess the UFC wasn't paying him enough. But the only thing he showed was like his balls. And he got paid millions of dollars, dude.
Like shaved balls or something?
I was like, damn, that's fucking genius, you know?
Because I made more money doing this than I did punching people in the head.
Right. And speaking of genius, we're going to the next topic of the night.
Let's go.
So this genius believes that Jesus is God and is real. You heard about this story?
No.
So this guy, he is a doctor. His name is Dr. Young Hoon Kim. He has an IQ of 276.
Oh, shit.
That's higher than Einstein, higher than Hawkins combined. Like he's like a genius on like global scale. Like if you measure it, a genius level. Have you ever like measured like your IQ?
No, I'm scared to find out.
You know, like one way you can find out, like just a ballpark. Like I've been talking to ChatGPT for like probably over 2 years now, right? From everything, like all the conversations, you can ask ChatGPT like, "Hey, what do you think my IQ level is like from our conversations?" And a ballpark, he can give you like an IQ rating, like from what you tell it.
Damn.
Yeah. So like so I told him, I was like, "Okay, what do you think my IQ level is?" Like, okay, from a conversation we're having, like your IQ could be like from like 130-ish. I was like, that sounds high. I was like, oh shit. I was like, you think I'm smart? I was like, well, I know like how your head works. It's not all about like knowing answers. It's more about like how you're thinking.
Right. Because I noticed with ChatGPT, the more I interact with it, the more it kind of like, it feels like I'm talking to myself.
Right.
Like it starts using the same like lingo and how almost like the mannerisms in the words I see. I'm like, oh, okay. It's kind of like mimicking how I maybe talk to it or something. Because a lot of times I'm like, hey, what's up, bro? How you doing? I'm like, hey, what's going on, bro? How you doing, homie? Called me king once. Look.
Damn.
It knows I'm black. I told him like last week, I was like, happy Juneteenth. And it was like, happy Juneteenth to you too, king. And it sent me like a black fist.
Damn.
I was like, what the fuck?
That's crazy. Yeah.
It knows me.
Yeah, so it's learning all of that, all about you. So I was like, okay, I know this guy. So so this guy, Dr. Young Hoon Kim, he has been recognized by Mensa, he has been recognized by Giga Society, Mega Society, and the World Memory Sports Council. Like he's not just smart, he's multi-talented too. He is a vice president of the World Memory Championships, which he helps run the Brain Olympics. He was the founder of Neurostory, a startup focused on brain health. He studied psychology, neuroscience, and philosophy, and even theology. And like there was like this thing that he said to where people was like saying like, oh, he believes that Jesus is God. And you know, he was the smartest guy in the world. And they're like, oh, he said like Jesus is God. But like there's nothing on the internet. Dude, my headphone just went.
Oh.
When I said talking about Jesus. Yeah, I was like, you're about to say something that's not real. But there's nothing on the internet that says that he believes in God or Jesus. But it's like what he's saying, like he was talking, like, you know, he studies like theology and stuff. It's like, okay, he probably believes like in Jesus Christ and God and stuff like that.
Right.
But then like there's no article saying that he actually believes like, oh, there is a God, there is a Jesus. But then when you think about it, right, do you need somebody to have like an intelligence like smarter than everybody to tell you like, oh, okay, God is real?
Nah.
To where like scientists would be like, all right, God is real because the smartest man in the world says God is real.
Nah.
No, right? That's crazy.
Religion is faith-based, so it's kind of like, I mean, it's either you believe or you don't. I mean, unless you went to the other side and saw him and came back, then all right, but we all stuck on this blue little marble.
Right. You don't need like somebody that's like the most genius person telling you like, oh yeah, God is real. Like, no, we don't need you to tell us this shit.
Okay, let me stop. Let me change my entire belief structure now because you told me.
Right. So like, but imagine like people that's like so on the fence with it. Like, you're like, all right, we need like more proof. We need somebody with credentials. I was like, oh shit, the smartest person in the world said that God is real.
Right.
And then like what? They're gonna be like, oh shit, since he's saying it's real, then we're gonna believe it's real too. Is that crazy?
He's smart. Just because he's smart.
Yeah, just because he's smart. Like, oh, he's the smartest person in the world. He said Jesus might be real. We're gonna believe him. That's weird, right?
Yeah, I'm still cool where I'm at. I mean, it's cool. I mean, if it is real, it is. And ain't, it ain't. I mean, I ain't. Man, Rent's still doing it first, bro. That's
Yeah, well, I think this whole thing with the belief of like a higher power, it's your own perception
personal
of
belief. Yeah.
what do you think? Yeah, it's your own personal belief. Don't put that shit in the hands of somebody who is the most intelligent person on paper. You know, that's gonna tell you like, oh yeah, I think God is real. Like, no, like believe for yourself. Find your own answers, because if you want to look for the answers, you will find it.
Right.
It sounds crazy, right? Oh yeah, look for your own answers. Like, but that is the truth. If you look for it, you will find it. If you're that curious, it's not going to come to you.
Hell no. Yeah, I've always been like this too. Like, this whole God thing, we'll figure this out eventually. We're all going to get there at some point. In the meantime, just be cool. Be nice. Don't be... I ain't worrying about this whole other shit, honestly. This is kind of like, I'm like here, now, present. Right. So when I think about... I remember like the little bit of stint I did in therapy. It was like, if you think about the past, it gives you depression. And if you worry about the future, it gives you anxiety. I'm like, let me just live in the moment, man. I'm not really worrying about... We're gonna find out eventually. so I'm not even...
right here, right now. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
We'll see it sooner or later, because if you're alive right now, what's guaranteed is death. And you will find out when you die, right?
Rich, poor, no matter, bro.
And if you don't find out when you die, that means like, damn... this whole thing is a whole mystery, even when you die.
Right.
And that's exciting, dude. It doesn't end.
It just goes on. It exists in another form.
Yeah, it just gets more weird and weird. Like, what the fuck?
I was imagining just like, you ain't got no sight, no, you can't hear, you can't taste, can't touch. So it's just like, what? Just static? That's what you have. I don't know.
Yeah, but then you learn yourself, like, let's say you die, right? And then you fucking collect like 10,000 years of life that you lived to like, holy shit. And it all flows into your body. And then you just, like the life you live on Earth, like for these 50, 60, 70, 80 years. Like, holy shit, that was just a blip, like on your little radar. Bloop.
Just another tool to the belt.
Another fun session on Earth. Bloop. And then you put that into your little soul bank.
Yeah. Yeah, me, I'm like this. All we doing is returning to where we came from, and like we came from this, whatever this is, and we going back to it.
Yeah,
I'd be thinking whatever frequency or whatever you want to call it, we were returning back to that, I guess, until we're called upon again to be tested again in this reality.
There it is. All right, that's all I got for this.
Cool. What we looking at? Oh, we good?
Yeah, Mr. fucking Doctor 276 IQ. Come on.
Genius level, man. That's insane that he's that smart.
Yeah. Yeah, but, so like if you use like ChatGPT, ask them what your IQ is just from your conversations.
Yeah, man. I talk to it a lot, man. Cause like it be helping me write my stories. Not help me write my stories. Help me organize it. Cause since I have like, I don't know, ADHD. I've never been tested, but I think I have ADHD because, bro, I'm scattered everywhere, bro. I'll start a project and then I'll be like, oh, what's this? And I'll go wander off somewhere else, bro. All the time, man. Like, Melissa be finding like random shit in the house, like, hey, were you about to fill up this glass of water? You just stopped. I was like, oh yeah, because I remember I had to do something and I put the glass down.
Damn.
And I walked off. I forgot about the glass. Yeah, so ChatGPT helps me like organize my story a whole lot more. Puts it like more in because like I asked it one time, I was like, hey, Chat, with my story that I'm writing to you, how much of this is my idea at this point? How much of it is yours? It was like, it's a collaboration, but 100% of this is your idea. I'm just trying to help you organize it because it seemed like it's scattered. I'm like, okay, appreciate it.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. They're organizing your thoughts. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good at that. If anything else, it's good for that.
Yeah, it cleans up your shit like it's your whole personal assistant. Like, oh, I'm going to clean up your shit. Like, I see your thoughts, I'm cleaning it up.
All right, because
that's how I want to say it.
Yeah, because ChatGPT told me to. It's like, I can't make this story for you. You have to give me the information in order to help you like smooth it out a little bit more. It's like, so all this is your input and da da da. Because I was thinking too, I was like, I've been working on this story for like 17 years. I don't want to be like, oh, AI is just. I don't want to even think for a second that AI is just taking over my story and doing all this stuff. So I was like, no, you just help me smooth out some things. And I'm horrible with names too. So I'm like, can you make me some names, bro? Like, can you be a name generator for me? I suck at names.
Yeah, that's good.
It's good tech.
Is that all we got for today?
I think so.
All right, guys. Thank you guys for joining us for episode 229. We'll catch you guys next week on Tuesday. Peace out. Adios.
See you guys.